Hey friends, welcome back to Theme Park Guy Productions. We're back over here at EPCOT, first visit of 2025, technically here at Walt Disney World, but of course, what better way to start Disney World here than with EPCOT's Festival of the Arts. This is typically one of my favorite festivals here at Walt Disney World, or one of my favorite events in general. Lots of great artwork displayed and some very fun foods we have to try for today. There's a lot that's going down for today, and for Guardians though, it's a little bit weird. I got a little bit of an update with Guardians I noticed today. And then we're also gonna check on Test Track and just kind of see overall how the park's doing for today. Let's not waste any more time, let's head on in. I can tell today is definitely gonna be a busier day. I have a 30-minute standby queue for Spaceship Earth. Like I said, it's about 1:40 right now, so I can kind of see why maybe there's a little bit of a rush, unless there's some downtime, but yeah, 30-minute queue for Spaceship Earth. I will say right now, with the crowds here at Disney World, they're not too bad right now. I always say January is kind of in the middle. Some people would call this a slower season. I personally think it's not necessarily a slow season, but maybe like there are slow days involved. But right now, there's like some cheer competitions that are going on now in Walt Disney World. The main ones are going on actually in February. So around those weeks, like week of the Super Bowl, for example, might be a little busy. But so just keep that in mind if you're coming to Walt Disney World around February or so, or even now. But yeah, we gotta head over to Guardians though, because I found something a little interesting today. All right, made it over here to Guardians. It's definitely a little busy over here, but my board group normally is valid, I think, about an hour, but today it was so weird because it said it was valid until 2 p.m. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that, but yeah, pretty interesting. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of people crowding over at Guardians. I did know it did have some downtime this morning, so hopefully the line's not too long. But yeah, I just found that a little bit interesting. So, regardless, we're gonna go ahead and get on Guardians. It's gonna be an awesome time. And yeah, we'll let you guys know how long the line is. I don't know if you guys can see, but we got Chris Pratt right there in the queue line. Never seen that before. He's waving. Hey, Chris Pratt or Star-Lord. That's pretty awesome. All right, just made it past the queue. We waited about 25 minutes. Not bad at all. Although Star-Lord being the queue line though, that was pretty funny. So yeah, that definitely added to the experience. So pretty good job, EPCOT. Really good job.
Stand by for teleportation. Here we go. You made it.
We made it, guys.
I mean, of course you did. No crime? Still ready.
What you see before you is the cosmos gem. And in just a few moments, we'll be out so you can experience it for yourself. What's happening?
I'm not sure.
Uh-oh, that can't be good.
And the cosmic generator is gone.
Hear me, Mark. Go to Code Red. Prepare the fleet. And call the Guardians.
Better call the Guardians. We need to get out of here.
There is no cause for alarm.
All right, guys, we're on it now.
Okay, they're headed for the jump point. This plan is never gonna work. Rocket!
Do this.
Okay, I've locked onto your vehicles.
We'll be right behind you.
Nothing to worry about.
Unless we cannot stop this unusually large man, then you're likely doomed.
Rex!
Good luck. You're gonna need it.
We will sure need that luck. I'm blind. Going through the teleporter. All right, we gotta make our final song predictions. I'm predicting September. I think this will be a September ride.
Noise.
Noise. No one's gonna stop rock and roll from existing. What have we done?
I think we're jumping back.
Oh, Conga again. Let's go. Oh wow. All right, just got finished with Guardians and got Conga this go around. I predicted September, so I'm 0-1 in predictions for Guardians for the Sogs. But yeah, it's still the greatest indoor roller coaster out there. I absolutely love this ride. It feels weird that it's turning 3 years old this year because it still feels brand new to me, even though it's been out for 2.5 years. But yeah, overall, such a phenomenal coaster. Definitely my personal favorite Disney attraction still. Now to give you guys a little construction update over here with Test Track, which is receiving a big refurbishment. This will be the attraction's 3rd iteration, which this ride did close last summer in June. And you can kind of see over there, we are making some more progress. They are starting to build that like entrance right there. Pretty awesome. It feels so weird though, because I feel like I remember it used to be like a giant tent. You can hear they're doing some construction right now. But I feel like they did some paint over here, like did some paint work over here. You can kind of tell. But yeah, definitely making some progress over here at Test Track. And we'll get a good glimpse from the other side. And here's a better look at that tent right over there for Test Track. You can definitely tell there's a lot of scaffolding up, but they are making progress. The ride is looking like it's going to be opening in the late summer of 2025. So my estimation on when this ride will be opening would be sometime between August, because I remember when Hulk received a renovation 9 years ago, that said it was going to open late summer. It opened in August of 2016. So I imagine Test Track being on the same kind of level as the refurbished Incredible Hulk coaster, just to give you guys a little reference. Of course, it isn't an EPCOT visit unless I have my Beverly shot. Man, that is strong. All right, over here, they've got some fun over here. To start off this year's Festival of the Arts. They got a couple of Haunted Mansion posters set. Looks really nice. I just realized something. They've got Disneyland's Haunted Mansion and they've got Disney World's Haunted Mansion. They also got an Alice in Wonderland poster. And, oh, this looks pretty cool. They got some of the castles right over here. I think this might be all of them. Oh, it's from it's Beauty and the Beast Castle, and you got the Tangled one. Yeah, pretty cool stand over here. Like the artwork they got displayed over here, especially those Haunted Mansion posters. And over here, they've got a mural you can literally paint right over here. So definitely want to do that. I have never done this before, but I've always wanted to try it. But every time I come here, I always forget it closes super early, but there's no line. So we definitely have to check this out. Come on, this is super cool. Where else? Where other park where you can go and just paint on a mural? It's pretty awesome. And for one person, you get 5 squares to paint. So I can only paint 5 of these, but hey, that's still pretty good. So let's go ahead and paint for a little bit. All right, it took me literally 20 seconds to make this masterpiece, but here it is, a yellow line and all these 13s and 4s. I think I might have accidentally done 6, but I thought I counted 5, so that's my bad. But yeah, this is a pretty cool experience if you ever come here for Festival of the Arts. All right, our first stop for today is gonna be, of course, at the legendary Pop Eats, which I always go to this one every year because they have some of the best grilled cheese. So you can get tomato soup with grilled cheese, although I feel like the grilled cheese honestly steals the show. Or you can get a tomato soup with pimento cheese, bacon, and fried green tomato. I always like the good old classic grilled cheese, so let's go ahead and get ourselves one. All right, guys, we got the grilled cheese right here. Kicking things off with the big one, the grilled cheese. Is definitely one of the most popular things here. This one's just a regular one because that's just kind of what I'm in the mood for. It's just a grilled cheese, and you got a tomato soup included with it, which is really, really nice. It technically is just a tomato soup, but the grilled cheese is kind of like the side item. But honestly, this grilled cheese every year steals the show. All right, guys, Pop Eats grilled cheese and tomato soup. This is the trick. You just dip it in. You gotta dip it. Let's eat it. Just as good as it is every year. One thing I noticed different with the soup this year is that they add like a little cheese sauce, or it's like a cream. Never seen that before with the tomato soup. Honestly, I can't complain it. And the grilled cheese itself is fantastic. I mean, cheesy, it's gooey, and the soup complements the grilled cheese really well, especially because it's really cold out today. So this is like the perfect cold day meal. Honestly, this gets a 10 out of 10. I'm also really hungry. I haven't really eaten since like 8 a.m. So like, this hits the spot. And over here, we've got another art booth set over here. This one has all the park maps, because I remember last year I was freaking out over this. Kind of see over here, Disney's Hollywood Studios. And then you've got Animal Kingdom, or this is Magic Kingdom right here. And Animal Kingdom is right next to it. And you've got EPCOT. Pretty awesome. And you also have got a whole bunch of posters too for some of the rides and stuff like that. Like you kind of see Everest right in the background. You got Haunted Mansion, Smuggler's Run. You got Big Thunder Mountain right over here in the distance. Yeah, it's pretty cool artwork. And you got some Star Wars, which, gotta love Star Wars. Then if you're a Swiftie over here, this will make all the Swifties happy right over here. And speaking of Taylor Swift, I know the Kansas City Chiefs are in the AFC title game, so if you're a Chiefs fan as well, and no way they got Travis Kelce right there. Honestly, just give the Chiefs their third Lombardi at this point. Like, as a Ravens fan, that was disappointing on Sunday night. Which my guy Mark Andrews plays the same position that Travis Kelce plays. He just kept dropping the ball. I was so mad. So yep, that was a good season in Baltimore. We beat Steelers in the wild card, just couldn't make it past the divisional round. But you know what, Chiefs fans, good luck. Good luck trying to get the three-peats. As a Ravens fan, I may or may not be mad. All right, guys, got here a deconstructed key lime pie. So I've had this every year. I can't remember the first time I've ever had this, but I think since 2023 at least, I've been having this every year. It's a deconstructed key lime pie. It's literally a key lime pie if all the ingredients were separated. So if you want to know how we make key lime pie, here's your recipe. Regardless, let's go ahead and give this a try. I've had this every year. So good. This is like a good combination of a sweet and savory sample. It's really good. Overall, I give it about 9 out of 10. There's some things that I'm like, about the sample, but overall, this is just a food sample you have to get when you come to Festival of the Arts. Guys, I feel so inspired enough that we gotta go into Figment's Inspiration Station and try the rainbow cake with Skittle Pops, our freeze-dried. I had this last year too, and it was so good. I think I also had it in 2023 as well. I can't remember if I did or not. Yeah, this is over in the same building where they have the Muppet stand for food and wine. Yeah, pretty good over here. Like the little Figment decorations over here. And last year I got the Figment popcorn bucket. I'm probably not gonna do it this year, but I mean, they still have it if you guys want it. The thing with the Figment popcorn bucket though is like I save it as a souvenir, and it does come with like rainbow flavored popcorn, but the problem is I never eat the popcorn because it's literally just popcorn. I always keep it as decoration. So there's no reason for me to buy it then. All right, I got the Skittles freeze-dried Figment cake over here. Looks really good. I like how they added a little bit of cream this year, whipped cream at least, or if that's frosting or not. Then you got like little crushed Skittles right over here. So yeah, this looks really good. I remember absolutely loving it last year, and I've really enjoyed it in years past. So I'm excited to give this one a try. All right, Figment rainbow cake. Let's go ahead and give this a little slice here. It still hits the spot every year. We get some of that cream with the freeze-dried Skittles. Man, this Skittles are what makes this cake, because it gives it like a nice blend of like crisp, but it's also nice and sweet too. If we're looking for a good way to fill your sweet tooth, this is absolutely a perfect sample you gotta try here at Festival of the Arts. Overall, this brings me back to my childhood, 10 out of 10. Highly recommend it. All right, we are now in Mexico, and one thing I do want to give you guys an update on is that the Grand Fiesta Tour Serenity Three Caballeros is closed for maintenance. It's just regular, good old annual maintenance on the ride. Nothing wrong with the ride. We're just giving it a little bit of love, a little bit of TLC, because It needs it. So yeah, most water rides here at Walt Disney World, they will close for annual maintenance in January. I'm surprised Tiana's Bayou Adventure doesn't have a set date yet. But then also over at Universal Orlando, Jurassic Park River Adventure is also currently closed for its annual maintenance. And Popeyes will follow that pretty soon. But let's go ahead and take a look inside, just kind of see what it's like, if they're doing any work to it or not. All right, so we're over here at the entrance for the Grand Fiesta Tour Stern of Three Caballeros, and you can see right there they got a sign saying the ride is not operating. And so their estimated reopening date is March. That is the estimated reopening for this attraction. Again, it could be pushed back depending on what's going on right now, because the only way you can get a really good view of it is if you're eating at this restaurant. So yeah, just letting you guys know, if you guys are coming in between now to March, that this attraction is currently closed for maintenance. All right guys, I got right here the Artist Palette Cookie. I had this a few years ago, but I don't think I've had it years since. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit down, give this cookie a little try. Maybe we'll paint a little design. You know what? You just gotta have fun with this cookie, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is pretty cool over here because it comes with a little paintbrush. So essentially, if you see right here, you can go ahead and paint your little a little design here. Just go ahead. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna kind of paint around the cookie. And it's got like 3 different frostings. So each color here, it's like a different frosting, if I must say. So yeah, pretty cool. I might honestly paint a little hidden Mickey, because why not? Kind of see here, I got the ears here. It's a little deformed, but you know what? Hey, can't complain about it. And hey, since it's technically not paint, when we get a little of that frosting, lick the paintbrush. But yeah, in terms of a cookie though, give this a little try. Wow. I felt one of your blew a paintbrush away. Dang it! But the cookie itself is pretty basic. What makes it so cool though is just the fact that you can paint the cookie. But overall, I get about 8 out of 10. Cookie is good, but I like the painting, but I feel like the cookie is basic, and the big draw for this sample really is just the paint. So yeah, overall, really good. Over here we got another art stand over here. You can see this is kind of like the centerpiece here for Orlando, or Walt Disney World in general, but also Orlando, with Walt Disney himself and Mickey Mouse. You see 100 hidden Mickeys? Oh yeah, I guess pointed out, you can see like 100 hidden Mickeys in there. No way, thanks for pointing that out. That's funny. Then we keep going up here, I can see a little Rise of the Resistance painting here. I think it's Rise of the Resistance. You got, of course, everyone's favorite, Figment. And you got Fort Wilderness over here. It's a Small World. I like this little painting over here of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Yeah, and then this, oh, this is cool. This represents the entirety of World Showcase right here. Awesome. And of course, how can you forget Fantasmic? So yeah, really cool artwork over here, honestly. All right, over here I've got a couple samples. So I got the mozzarella sample where we got these little condiments. You can just kind of dip it in, or yeah, and with the fried mozzarella, it's really good. I have it every year, one of my favorite samples. And then they have a new sample here. It's a ravioli trio. So it's got like an array of like a pure de moro sauce, I think that's how you pronounce it, and it got some like pesto cream sauces. Yeah, it looks really, really good. Can't wait to try these. All right, first up, because this is newer, I'm gonna go and try the raviolis real quick. So let's go ahead, give a little try. First one's pretty good. It's got like the red sauce. My second one, I think this is like Alfredo. Give it a try. They're creamy, very creamy. All right, and then last up, this has like pesto sauce and stuff like that in here, so let's give it a try. Really, really good sample. I give this about another, like a 9.5 out of 10. I thought there could be slightly more flavor, but overall, really good. All right, so now let's go ahead and move on to the mozzarella frita. So it comes with a little sauce. I'm just gonna dip it in. Over here is some little balsamic vinegar. Did I try? Real good. All right, and then the marinara pomodoro sauce. Wow, that last sauce has a little bit of a kick to it. All right, real good, basic. We get that pesto sauce in there. It's really good with the pesto sauce. I just like little, I think it's like a mayo of some sort. Really, really solid. Really good sample here. I like how it comes with a little palette here. So essentially, you can just take a spoon right here. And you just drizzle it on like this. Pretty cool. I did this about 10 out of 10. Top tier. All right, over here by the America Pavilion, they have Disney on Broadway that they present every day. I believe today is Cassie LeVi and Jelani and Remy from Frozen and The Lion King. We got food show time today. I'm not gonna watch the show, but they got one show at 5:30, 6:45, and then 8 p.m. This is the same place where they do candlelight during festival of the holidays, and they have those food and wine concerts over here. So yeah, if you're interested, this is definitely something I would definitely recommend seeing if you come here to Festival of the Arts. We made it, friends. We made it to the Star Wars booth. Look at all these Star Wars paintings. Oh yeah, this is from A New Hope right here, where Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi battle it out. After, it's almost like a rematch from Revenge of the Sith too. Oh, that's awesome. You got Mandalorian. Oh, you got Jabba the Hutt. Yeah, you even got Indiana Jones. So I guess this might be Lucasfilms in general. And you got like some Marvel stuff over here. I really like these paintings though. Especially Indiana Jones, which we are getting Indiana Jones right here in 2027. So that'll be pretty awesome. So yeah, I really like these paintings over here. And you got one that's actually signed. I think this might be by the artist. I think so. So yeah, if you're into movies and stuff, this is definitely a cool booth to check out. Over here, you've got more paintings. You see a Mandalorian one. I guess this is all like Disney stuff. Like, hey, look at that. You got the four main icons of Disney. You got Cinderella's Castle representing Magic Kingdom, Spaceship Earth representing Epcot, Tower of Terror representing Hollywood Studios, Tree of Life representing Animal Kingdom. You got Dumbo, the Headless Horseman. This is a pretty cool booth over here. And you got Alice in Wonderland and Ratatouille as well. I just realized something really funny. So I've worn this shirt right here, this shirt of the Eric Idle Moon from the Figment ride. And what's funny is I wore this exact same shirt last year to Festival of the Arts. Literally, nobody recognized my shirt at all. This is the first time I've worn this shirt. Hey, say what's up, Theme Park Guy Productions. This is the first time I've worn this shirt, and people actually recognize it for once. It shows I'm immortal. And over here, you've got some more paintings. Some I can recognize here is the monorail system. And you also got Jungle Cruise, Pirates of the Caribbean. And you also got one of the Main Street Electrical Parade. And that's really nice. And you also got Fantasmic over here, which is really, really cool. So yeah, and you got the Orange Bird right over here, which is really well known at Walt Disney World. And yeah, overall, some pretty good paintings over here, especially like the ride posters and Fantasmic. Those ones are probably my favorites in this booth. All right, I got the creme de brie as my next food sample. My friend tried it earlier, said he wasn't a fan of it, but I had it last year and I liked it. It's like cheese in a way, if I remember correctly. It comes in like a little bread bowl. So yeah, go ahead and take a bite of it. See? I like it. It's really creamy. The bread is nice. Overall, pretty good. It gives me vibes to that. It's almost like the bread bowl from Festival of the Holidays over in the Germany pavilion. Yeah, really creamy overall. Really solid. I give it about a 9 out of 10. Really like it. All right, a big change over here at Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. It's not that the fountain is off, it's not that, but if you look closely, they are now utilizing a single rider queue for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. I think this is not, they don't have it open all the time, but I think originally they were gonna have it open with the single rider queue. But you know what? Today we're gonna go ahead and test it out and see how long it actually takes versus the 55-minute standby queue, which is really not bad at all for Ratatouille, because this one does typically get the longest line in the parks. But yeah, let's go and check it out. Now, if you guys have never done a single rider queue, essentially at Walt Disney World, and Universal uses this too, is that a single rider queue is not really used to bypass the standby queue or anything like that. It's used as a system to eliminate like empty seating. So like people that are in the single rider queue will fill in those empty seats. It's a really, really cool system. I really use it. And they have a bunch of single rider queues here at Walt Disney World. So Magic Kingdom isn't currently using any single rider queues at the moment. But at EPCOT, they usually have one for Test Track. And I guess this right now, the Hollywood Studios Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith has a single rider queue. So does Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. And I know Rise of the Resistance has been testing a single rider queue too. And then at Animal Kingdom, Expedition Everest also has a single rider queue. That's pretty much how I ride Everest all the time. And then over at Universal Orlando, attractions that utilize a single rider queue include the Incredible Hulk Coaster, Dr. Doom's Fear Fall, The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, sometimes, not all the time. River Adventure also will use it sometimes. Velocicoaster has single rider, Hagrid's has single rider, Forbidden Journey also has single rider. And then at Universal Studios, Rip Ride Rocket has single rider, Mummy's got a single rider, Transformers also has a single rider, so does Gringotts and Men in Black. So yeah, really, really cool system. So if you go as a party of one, definitely take advantage of this single rider system. So yeah. We are now about to go ahead and board Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. I will let you guys know what I think of it when we're done. All right, just had the chance to do Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, and I've done it many times before. It was pretty good. But for the single rider queue, the question is, how much time did I wait in the line for single rider? So standby line is 55 minutes. In single rider, I waited about only 7 minutes in single rider queue. Now, for single rider queue, there was never an estimate on what the wait time will be because it is used to fill in empty seats. So don't use it really as a way to bypass standby. You think it'll be faster because sometimes it may even be longer than the standby queue. I know that usually happens a lot with rides like Velocicoaster over at Universal. That one always has a long single rider queue, so that's why I always do standby with Velocicoaster. And Rock and Roller Coaster, single rider for that one also is very long, or can be. It's a hit or, that one's usually a hit or miss though. But yeah, definitely, it's not like a fast pass or anything like that. It's just kind of like a, a good system, especially if you're going solo. So yeah, really cool. I really like they finally added it to Ratatouille. So hopefully in the future, definitely get some more Ratatouille rides in the single rider queue. All right, going into some artwork over here. You got one of Disneyland and California Adventure, which, yeah, I really need to go back to Disneyland. I've been thinking a lot about it lately. So, yeah, Disneyland over here in California. You can see the Matterhorn bobsleds. There's the Ferris wheel, or I call it Mickey's Death Wheel, because if you saw my reaction on that thing, I was just pure terrified. And then you've got the Grizzly River on here, which I did not ride that when I went to California Adventure. But yeah, I definitely have to come back here another day. All right, we'll do one final art showing over here. This is more Star Wars over here. So you can kind of see this is the beginning of the Darth Maul lightsaber duel from the Phantom Menace movie. And over here, this is the Empire Strikes Back, where Luke is learning the ways to become a Jedi Knight. And then over here, this is from A New Hope. This is when R2-D2 is playing that iconic message, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope." And then the last one over here, this is where Princess Leia and Luke are swinging away from the stormtroopers. So yeah, really cool artwork over here. This is all Star Wars. You guys know me, you know I'm a big Star Wars fan. Now, if you guys are wondering what my favorite Star Wars film is, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think A New Hope will always be not only the greatest Star Wars movie, but maybe the greatest movie of all time. Like, it's so good. My favorite movie of all time, though, is tied between that or The Breakfast Club. They're both so good. However, I am gonna try one final food sample over here. It is a caprese poutine. So you've got your traditional poutine over here, which is French fries with gravy and cheese curds, but they've got a caprese style one, and this looks really intriguing. So I'm definitely excited to try this. All right, our final sample for today is gonna be the caprese poutine. So essentially it's a poutine. It's got a little balsamic vinegar, pesto sauce, tomatoes, little cheese curds. This looks so freaking good. It's a good portion size too. So yeah, really looking forward to trying this. It's also gotten really cold too, not gonna lie. But all right, poutine, let's try this. Really good from there. And so far, those fries are pretty good. Really well seasoned too. And it's like got some little nice Tucson seasoning. I'll try it with the cheese and pesto sauce. This is a real deal right here. These caprese fries give me, or poutine, because we're in Canada, I give these easily 10 out of 10. So good. Well seasoned. The ingredients are great. Overall, really high quality sample. Really good. And one thing I would check out is over for the Communicore Hall. So it looks like what they're doing is, it says, welcome to Once Upon a Stage, 30 years of Disney on Broadway. So I guess you can enter in here. And wow.
And you'll exit on the other end.
So thank you. This is like a whole display over here. So I guess they're celebrating 30 years on Broadway. It's pretty cool. Thank you. So they got a whole bunch of like, this is almost like a museum in a way. So I guess this is from 2006. This is Tarzan. I haven't seen any of these Broadway shows by Disney, but I've heard that they are really good. And over here is Mary Poppins. This is also a 2006 show. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff here. Over here on the other side, I guess they got some more costumes from previous plays. So I can tell that's Aladdin, Little Mermaid. Over here, the Lion King's in the back. There's Mary Poppins. I can't really tell. I think they also got Frozen on Broadway as well. And look at that. They've got some more artwork over here too. Yeah, I honestly... Oh yeah, there you are. Hercules. Hercules is this one over here. And then this one is Aladdin. And I guess that's the genie from Aladdin. And over here is Anna and Elsa. And Olaf over here. Look at that. There's Olaf. That is so cool over here. You're good? Yeah, this is really cool. And then you've got some more artwork over here. I think this is some of the artwork we saw earlier. And you got some Festival of the Arts merchandise in the back. And you got Figment right over here. And then on this part over here, I guess they've got some like sets from the shows themselves. I guess this one over here is Mary Poppins. This is the 17 Cherry Tree Lane set model. Yeah, pretty cool. Then we go to the other side over here is the, this is Elsa and Anna's bedroom from Frozen. You got that, pretty cool stuff. And then in the final one over here, this would be the World Will Know set model. This is from Newsies, which I've never even heard of Newsies, so. Yeah, overall, this is pretty nice. I did not expect this at all. Now, I was gonna go ahead and try to get a ride on Journey to Imagination with Figment because it's the Festival of the Arts Day for me, but it's down right now, so there goes that plan. What's funny is that with Figment being down, in a way, it's sort of giving me vibes to about a year and a half ago when I went to Hershey Park and Skyrush was broken and I had a Skyrush shirt on. It's kind of like right now. I have my Figment shirt on and Figment's broken, so that kind of sucks. But you know what? At least we still got some other rides I want to do, so we're gonna go ahead and grab in a ride on Soarin' Around the World with the new, like, ending in a way. The new updated ending. I showed you guys that the last time. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and enjoy this one. So yeah, time to go ahead and fly around the world. Now, when I did Festival of the Arts last year, they had this as Soarin' Over California. And yes, I miss Soarin' Over California, but honestly, since they've updated the ending, I've really started to appreciate Soarin' Around the World way more, because that's all it really needed was an updated ending. So yeah, really like what they did here. Oh, look at that, only a 15-minute standby queue for Soarin'. Really nice, not bad at all. All right, that will conclude today's video here at EPCOT. Overall, Festival of the Arts this year, really good event. Really liked a lot of the artwork they displayed this year. The food that I tried was absolutely fantastic, and got to ride some rides on the process as well, and got to see some new updates with Test Track. So yeah, really good. The only problem today, it is freezing, because it is like 41 degrees right now outside. Yeah, pretty crazy, and it's also slightly rainy too. The weather almost makes you think of last year when I went over to Baltimore to watch the Ravens play the Steelers there in T-Bank Stadium. If you guys see that video, weather feels very similar, except this is slightly less cold. Well, without further ado, this was a great video. Without further ado, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe as well for more videos in the future if you enjoy this one. And don't forget to check out Theme Park Guy Productions as well on all social media platforms. Link tree will be in the description below. And of course, turn those post notifications so you know when I upload a new video. I see you guys next time, and as always, you are clear for dispatch.